Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is July 26, 2024. And what I thought we would do today is present sort of a recap of everything that we do purchase here in the shop at Vermillion Enterprises. We've gone over this before in the past, but we got a lot of new subscribers to the channel now, and thought we'd get everybody back up to date as some things have changed, and but basically it's still the same MO as it's been over the last 10 years. But I thought, hey, it's time for a rehash of this, and I thought we would spend maybe 10-15 minutes going through that today on this fine Friday morning. All right, Tim, so we're buying 1 ounce gold, U.S. gold, Eagles, and Buffaloes. Currently, we're paying the spot price for those. That's for retail-friendly material. That is holdered or raw. So at this point in the game, when gold is just under $2,400 an ounce, it's all treated the same. So spot price on BU retail-friendly 1 ounce gold Eagles and gold Buffaloes. On fractional gold, the halves, on half-ounce gold Eagles, we're paying melt. On quarters, we pay melt plus 2%. And on 1/10 ounce gold Eagles, we're paying melt plus 4%. And that includes also the slabbed material. Of course, there's always exceptions to that. So, but as a rule of thumb, that is what we are paying. And also, again, that's for retail-friendly BU material. And if you're not sure about how to calculate the melt value versus the spot value of fractional precious metals, please check out the video that Tim has pinned to the top of this channel and also embedded in the description of this video. Now on foreign gold, whether it's 1 ounce or fractional, whether it's current modern bullion products such as maple leafs or Krugerrands or kangaroos, or older materials such as sovereigns and ducats and francs and marks, we pay 98% of spot or melt, whatever makes sense given the actual item. So whatever 98% of the gold value in the item is what we are currently paying on foreign gold. And that also includes gold bars. I forgot to put some gold bars out. So gold bars up to 1 ounce pieces, we are paying 98% of the actual gold value. Platinum Eagles, we're paying the spot price plus $80 per ounce. So that's across the board. So spot plus 80 on 1 ounce platinum Eagles. Now, American Silver Eagles, solid date BU retail friendly tubes, we are paying the spot price plus $2.50 per ounce. Now, again, that's for solid date BU retail friendly tubes. Now, off quality material right here, we are paying the spot price plus $1 per ounce on off quality 1 ounce American Silver Eagles. So that's going to be mismatched date tubes. That's going to be milk spotted, overly toned, scratched, colorized, scruffy Eagles. We are still paying the spot price plus $1 per ounce. Now, again, we, as we've talked about in the past, reserve the right to change these premiums as we go. This video stays up forever, and so obviously premiums change, but that's what we are currently paying for them. So if you call in down the road, don't be surprised if the premiums have actually changed, but it is currently what we are paying. Then on junk 90, 1 ounce rounds, 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars of silver, we are paying the spot price of silver currently. Now that's for retail friendly material. So that's going to be for 1 ounce rounds, for example. That's going to be solid design rounds, such as like your 1 ounce Buffalo rounds, where they're all the same design in the tube, and they are not milky or in really bad shape. Same with your 5 and 10 ounce bars, also your junk 90. Now, if it's off quality, mismatched material, we buy it for the spot price minus $1 per ounce, and that's also the case for your larger silver bars like your kilos and your 50s and your 100 ounce bars. So this is some mismatched foreign silver we got that came in across the counter, and some 1 ounce pieces that were either milky, off quality, just mismatched design, stuff that really doesn't have a home that we pay the spot price minus $1 per ounce. But if it's solid design tubes, retail friendly 5 and 10 ounce bars, we are currently paying the spot price of silver for it. Does that make sense, Tim?
That makes sense.
All right. And then, of course, we're always buying Cole dollars. So right now we're paying 22 bucks a piece on Cole Morgan and Cole Peace dollar silver dollars. And we're always interested in that type of material, as they're one of our better sellers here in the shop. Now, some things that we buy and quite rarely buy, but don't always aren't always broadcasting it. One is gold and silver scrap. We pay 90% of value on that. We can also convert that into bullion for you. So that's your carated gold jewelry, like your 10 carat, your 14 carat, your 18 carat. We pay 90% of value on that based on the carat and also the weight of gold plus the price of gold at the time that you sell it. And of course, you're welcome to mail it in. Just remember, we do have to have a valid copy of your driver's license whenever you're selling secondhand goods. Or it could be a state ID card, it could be a passport. We also sterling silver flatware and hollowware and trinket boxes and platters and tea sets, and the list goes on and on. Sterling silver rounds. We buy those at the 90% of the value based on the weight. And we buy quite a bit of this material. So if you're interested in selling any of that type of scrap metal, we're always interested in purchasing it. We pay 90% of value based on the weight. That doesn't change. That's what we've been buying it at since day one, and we will continue to buy it at that rate. So if you have any of that type of material laying around that you have no interest in keeping for whatever reason, we are more than happy to turn that into cash or stackable bullion products. And also, I guess that's it. I guess I don't really have much to add to that. But we're always interested in buying this type of material. Now, some of the things that we buy that we don't readily talk about here on the channel is, let's do type coins. So we're constantly buying type coins across the counter, whether they're raw, like these old cap busts and seeded coins, better date standing Liberty quarters, or pre-33 gold. So we're always buying this type of material. We buy slabs, anything PCGS, NGC, ICG, Annex. We buy junk coins that are in slabs, things that really have no business being in a slab, to higher end type coins, such as a 1928 Peace dollar. This is a mint state 63. That's a good coin. That's the key date in the series, one of the key dates in the series. So we buy all type coins, whether they're junk, older stuff that's not worth being in a holder, like these coins here. Like here's an 1821 cap bust half, right? But it's all scratched. So it's not, I don't know if that's coming in at all.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's, it's all scratched up. It's a coal. It's not worth putting in a holder, but we still buy it. There's still some value there. And we're always interested in buying collections that include type coins. And like I said, junk all the way up to the better material. And we're always interested in that. You see on our channel, we put this stuff out there from time to time in the Buy It Now videos. So we're always happy to help with that. Collectible currency. We're always buying U.S. collectible currency. And so here's a couple examples. We're always interested in buying the large size notes. You got an old gold coin cert there. And then we're also interested in buying smaller notes that are collectible, such as that national note there. Whether they're extremely valuable or whether they're lower end material. These two notes here, they're not incredibly valuable. Like this note here is worth about 250 to 300 bucks. That note there is worth probably about $150. So nothing that's going to break the bank, but still collectible currency. We still enjoy seeing it, and we're always interested in purchasing it. So if you have that type of material laying around and no longer interested in hanging on to it, please, we'll be happy to help. Another thing that I like to purchase, and not that it's really a big money maker, because it's really not anymore, is collectible sports cards. We buy Holy Grail material, such as this 53 Topps card. You see it's been graded by PSA as a 4.5. This type of material is really what we're looking for. But we also buy modern stuff. Here's the Joey B 2020 card. This is his rookie card, also PSA graded. But it doesn't have to be PSA graded. It can be raw too. Here's a autograph card by Josic, and I may have butchered how to spell his, or say his name there, but we're also interested in buying modern autograph, patch, relic cards, certain insert cards. Now I will say, put a caveat on this, collectibles are really down right now. This is the middle summer of 2024. We're walking into a recession, most likely. It's not a great time to sell collectibles. Just going to be flat out honest about that. But we still do buy them. And if it's stuff that is sitting there taking up space, whether it's higher end or lower end material that you'd like to get rid of, we are always interested in purchasing it. And we're big on sports cards. And the reason why, like I said, not because it's so much of a moneymaker, but that's kind of how I got my start in the industry, was focusing on sports memorabilia and sports cards. And so it's just something I enjoy rather than it necessarily being a moneymaker. And so then the last thing that we focus on here, that we buy a lot of, go ahead and get over on that bucket, Tim, are vintage watches. So I'm always interested in buying vintage pocket watches and wrist watches. I don't really sell them. I haven't sold any in going on 3 years, so that's just a bucket I pulled out of the back. So vintage American pocket watches, early American wrist watches, some Swiss watches, some European stuff. Always interested in buying that type of material, whether it's gold-plated, base metal, gold, sterling silver, coin silver, any of that type of material. We're always interested in purchasing it. And again, like the sports cards, I will just straight up, it's 2024 July. It's not a great time to sell collectible items such as watches, but we are always interested in purchasing them. So if you're interested in selling some of old watches you got laying around, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. Of course, we do buy luxury watches such as Rolexes also. Those I do move along fairly quickly, but the earlier, more vintage type of material, we do hold on to. But we still buy it. And we just keep chugging away. That's kind of Brian's retirement package whenever that day comes along. So we are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're always selling material too. We don't sell jewelry here in the shop. That was a question I was asked yesterday. So no, we do not sell jewelry here in the shop because honestly, I just don't want to deal with the sales tax side of it. But we do buy it at 90%. I don't sell the cards here in the shop. I don't sell the collectible currency here in the shop. Pretty much just hanging on to it at the moment, but we're always buyers of it. So if there's something that we can help you out with, please reach out to us. And if there's, and if you're not sure about something too, we get this all the time. People bring in collections, especially ones that they were handed down, whether they be coins or jewelry. Watches were a big thing for Grandpa's generation and our father's generation. They're not so much anymore. Luxury watches are kind of taking over, but the mid to low level watches really that are being made today, really there's very little to no resale value on that kind of stuff. So we don't really focus on the newer, lower to middle grade stuff. But the mid to low grade vintage material, we are always interested in buying, especially American pocket watches and early American wrist watches. So not that they're tremendously valuable, but again, it's the stuff that I started out with, so I find it interesting. And I think that pretty much covers it. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, Saturdays 9 to 2. Of course, if you're interested in purchasing bullion and coin product, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. We're beginning the restocking process now. We got rounds and junk 90 in transit to the shop, 10-ounce bars in transit to the shop. So we'll be ready to go next week with more material And of course, if you're here local, stop in the shop at any time and we'll be happy to help. We always make sure that we're stocked on gold eagles of every size, because that gold eagles and silver eagles, probably in cold dollars, are probably our #1 sellers. So we're always making sure that we have that available for you guys and gals. We have about 20 more tubes to get through a backdate eagles. Then we'll be rocking the 2024 silver eagles. And but we want to get through the backdates first because they've been sitting around the longest. And anything you need to add to that, Tim?
Nope.
All right, guys and gals, happy weekend. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. It looks like it's going to be a stormy day here. Time will tell, but we enjoy all the business you guys and gals have been throwing our way. And if there's anything we can do for you, whether you want to buy or sell, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. Oh, one more question that was asked the other day regarding the flatware. Do we buy just sterling silver flatware? No, we also buy 80% flatware. You'll see that marked as 800. We buy coin silver flatware. There's some old French flatware that's 935. We buy that too, so it doesn't just have to be sterling silver. There's actually some old French flatware that's 950 also. We do not buy we do not buy silver plated flatware though. That's one thing we do not buy. We also do not buy sterling silver jewelry anymore. That's a whole train wreck in itself at the present time with all the junk coming out of Asia. So yeah, hopefully that clarifies. Were there any other questions that we've been asked recently that might help clarify?
Looks like we got everything covered here.
All right, sounds good. Hey, you guys have a great weekend, and if there's anything we do for you, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. Thank you.